Hey folks, welcome back to the iPhone Roundup Show. I'm your host, Nick the Dude. Thanks so much for tuning in. Here at iPhone Roundup headquarters, we find the best games on the iTunes App Store and give you the rundown on what's worth playing each and every week. Support iPhone Roundup by subscribing via iTunes or YouTube. You can also link or embed our show on your blog, Twitter, or Facebook page. Last week we mentioned we had copies of Drop 7 to give away to 3 random YouTube subscribers. And the lucky winners are CodeMonkey546, Jacob3, and Berg666. Congratulations to our winners and thanks to everyone who subscribed. In this week's show we look at 5 fun and innovative iPhone games. First up we have the physics-based puzzler iCutter. Then we have looks at 2 very different word games, Mercury Mind and Twisty Text. After that we examine the personalized Facebook trivia game mashup, Friend Freak. And rounding out this week's show we look at the unique 2-player color recreation duel, I vs. I. Let's get right into the reviews. We will see you on the other side.
iCutter is a game that turns cutting the cheese into a science. And no, I'm not talking about another iFart clone. You see, your goal is to reunite Chocolate Biscuit Boy with his girlfriend. And you do this by slicing bits of cheese, cutting strings, and using gravity to propel Biscuit Boy toward his lady friend. The cuts are made by dragging your finger across the screen, and you can only make so many cuts per level, usually 1 to 3. If you can hit a strawberry on your way to reunite with Miss Biscuit, you score some extra points that allows you more time to solve subsequent puzzles. The art style is really clean, and I like the overall aesthetic of the game. The free version of iCutter comes with 10 levels, and currently the full version only comes with 20, which makes the $1.99 price point a bit hard to justify. But the developer has promised more levels to come in future updates. Along with additional levels, I would also love to see a level creation and sharing feature, as this game seems very suited to it. Every few years, it seems there's a new craze in puzzles. Take the recent Sudoku phenomenon for example. Mercury Mind may just be on that precipice. That is, if the developer can bring some accessibility and production value to their amazing concept. Mercury Mind is kind of a word association crossword puzzle. You begin with one word, say the word blue, and branch out from there, guessing words that in some way relate to the original, like ocean, sky, rain, etc. Once you make these connections, new branches open up off the associated words, and you repeat the process again. To be honest, the interface is pretty clunky, and the game can be frustratingly difficult. But I truly believe the developer of Mercury Mind is onto something special here, and I wanted to give the game some run. There's nothing terribly original about the game that Twisty Text presents. It's a traditional word puzzle where you're given 5 to 7 letters, and you're asked to find all the possible words that can be made from them. What is original is the way in which Twisty Text presents this game, with its luscious art design, high level of production, and its innovative input system that allows you to simply underline words that you find in the jumble of letters, as opposed to constantly rearranging. That's not to say that you don't have to do some rearranging, but I really found this input system really easy, satisfying, and fun to use. There's also Facebook integration, global leaderboards, and achievements. The big complaint from users is the antiquated dictionary Twisty Text uses as its word base, which I'm hoping we'll see updated down the road. Twisty Text sells for $1.99, and the free version excludes global high scores, omits some options, and only includes 6-letter boards. However, it does include Facebook integration. Friend Freak is another game concept with huge upside. Basically, it creates a personalized trivia/matching game about your Facebook friends using information collected from their profile. Their names, birthdays, favorite music, movies, books, political leaning, activities, religion, etc. You're given a piece of information about a friend, and you have to match it to their profile picture. Depending upon your Facebook habits and proclivities, this game may or may not present a good value for 99 cents. In general, the more Facebook friends you have, the more fun you'll have with Friend Freak. The light version only contains a few trivia categories to choose from, but will give you a sense of whether or not Friend Freak is worth your money. I vs. I is a game in a series of design-oriented games by developer Formation. In I vs. I, your goal is to reproduce a given color from memory using red, green, and blue sliders after being shown the color for just a few seconds. You can play solo, but it's much more fun playing against a friend on the same iPhone. Unfortunately, there's no online play as of this writing, but that would be a great addition. I think color recreation as competition is a really cool new idea for a game, and would love to see this concept taken even further. Maybe even incorporate it into a more traditional game structure. The red, green, and blue sliders used to tweak your colors are a little temperamental, and I wish you could change the time limit as it seems too short as it is. But overall, a great concept and a really fun way to compete against friends. Priced at 99 cents, it's worth a look if you're at all interested.
Alright folks, that's our show for this week. Thank you so much for watching. You can get show updates at twitter.com/iPhoneRoundup, and you can email questions, comments, or suggestions to iPhoneRoundup@gmail.com. Also, if your developer, send promo codes to your game to that same email address, and we may review it on the show. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you next week.